comes the ban, Safa.
Yeah, it's honestly amazing to see 7 decks up here, but you can see Tosapao starting things off. Tosapao already bringing something kind of new to the field. It's gonna be the Candice Razor Sino, a different variant, because you would typically see Ningguang in a double Geo comp with say like Etho or Zombie.
Yeah, and the fact that there's going to be a lot of burst, more burst than any damage mitigation, extra for survivability anyways before anything else, then the switch will happen. And this fast action switch is going to be in play. Going back to Ningguang for that potential burst. There it is. Ba-ba-boom. And Candice is gone without even being able to use the ult. That's absolutely crazy. Megane.
Bait out the quick swap.
Yeah.
But Tosapao was holding on to it until the Candice came back onto the field. Right now, when you play an Electro Charge deck, you really want to whittle people down with those Electro Charge procs. Yes, there's a good amount of hyper carry potential with Razor and Sino, but they really need that extra bit of damage, because otherwise, that Razor Burst actually doesn't do all that much.
At the moment with 10 health can definitely tank a lot more for sure, knowing that the Barbara dot heal at the end of the phase is definitely going to help heal those damage later on. That energy generator card as well in play, and is that a weapon?
Be useful. Looks like that's what he's going to go for. I think he would have liked to get one more energy regeneration, because if he did, like if he got one more Electro Resonance, Barbara Burst here, Megane is just gone.
Yep.
Yeah.
There it is.
That's gonna be the Barbara Burst. Poor Hell. 12 effective HP added to his side of the field. Because we are up against a very stally deck here, because compared to other like double Geo decks, even with the Barbara Ita Noel, there's more like aggressive potential on that. But we can see Razor will officially fall here. Ningguang's got his shield up. There's no way Sino can burst Ningguang in one turn. So despite Megane's best efforts, this will be GG. The Ningguang burst gonna end things off on one of the longest games in the tournament here. And our grand finals will start off with a victory for Tosapao. Tosapao going to be bringing one of the most highly banned decks throughout the entire tournament. It's going to be the Tongyun Superconduct.
And it's going to be a mirror matchup, actually.
Like you mentioned, being able to go first in a mirror matchup will oftentimes provide a lot of value, because it means that Tosapao will be able to get that Raiden burst out faster than Megane. Timmy is actually gonna Adeptus on the Raiden burst. Okay.
Wait. Wow. Very, very early here. Let's see. There's the burst coming in.
Oh my god, it is
enough. What?
Oh no!
Couldn't even burst before anything else. That's actually insane.
And her eye +1. I forgot about the +1 from her eye. With Adeptus perfectly 7 HP. We're seeing a repeat of game 1 here. Megane not being able to use burst.
Raiden not being able to burst. Literally, you don't have superconduct anymore. I mean, you do have that eye in two stacks, but at the same time, it's crazy to me that after that, you don't have any sources for Electro anymore.
There's no tempo left on his side of the field. No Raiden burst, no Shinra burst.
And being able to pierce through 1 HP at least onto Chungwon. But just as you said,
of attacks here. Whereas Tosapao is not going to be able to do anything for the rest of the turn. He goes for the attack. He still has Icy Kills up. He has 4 dice. He will have 6 after this. First. Then her burst deals 1 damage. Adeptus +3 +1 for Raiden. 6 damage. He's not gonna be able to lethal Chongyun this turn. Actually, no, he will. The summons. Megane has turned this around.
Oh.
Going for the ramp has allowed Megane to regain the dice advantage. And Tosapao, despite an excellent play in removing Raiden from the field almost immediately, to have free raid over the board, which is exactly what we saw here. The same deck, but different situations, just from a couple of ramp cards.
A freeze deck versus the Oceanid Fischl into the Nahida, just proccing a lot of Dendro. Yeah, it's just that turn 1 setup. Just a lot of summons to deal chip damage. Chip damage, I say, but that's 2 and 2.
Doing some damage on Ganyu, but he will be able to get a full ramp next turn. So we can the Frostblade arrows come out then. Maybe he can spend the turn getting the Sing 2 burst, setting up the Amos bow because he knows that he's going to get more next turn. Maybe like if Tosapa wants to be a little bit greedy, which he can definitely afford to be, doesn't have enough Dendro dice to get out Nahida's Skanda, which would be very valuable in this situation. So he's gonna be forced to go back into Oceanid instead. He's actually able to get the frog out again, which is really lucky for him.
Wow.
And he goes for the Paimon just so he's able to match up in dice. I think that's very perfect. It's actually the perfect turn to draw this card right now, and that's gotta feel pretty good for him. He's gonna get the instant freeze on the Oceanid, so no threat.
The Oceanid back up, or even damage mitigation because the shield from the frog earlier is gone. Now with the Nahida,
Not most likely going to die to the summons. Will it be enough actually?
1-1,
Will it be enough? Actually, it might not. Ayaka might survive on 1 HP, but Megane has a lot of damage potential in his hand right now as well. And he's hoping for Tosapa to give him a free switch into one of his other characters.
he will
He
have
does have Lotus Flower
summons.
as well, yeah.
Yeah. He has HP advantage. There it is. There's the play that you called, and it's gonna be -3, -1 into 2. Lethal no matter what. Even if you freeze 1 here, that is definitely the condition here. And he still has 2 stacks of the Xingqiu ult, which is gonna be highly valuable. Oh, there's attack. There's a freeze.
Yeah, I like that. But if Tosapa,
Okay, yeah, he doesn't.
like Tosapa actually made a mistake there. He should have Lotus Flower Chris Ganyu. It's lucky for him that Megane doesn't have a move to play right now. Otherwise,
Yeah.
he would have lost because he forgot to play a card. Tosapa can now only win this game by killing both Fischl and Nahida before he ends his turn.
Now, look, Dota Bao, he's smiling. He's like, I can't believe. Is he tuning in? Or he's just gonna use the talent skill instead? It's just gonna freeze.
Wait,
Oh,
was that
it's
enough?
It's
Was that enough?
That's why he was
Hold on.
smiling! That makes so much sense! He was counting, and then he was so relieved that it's enough.
So, Amber
Yeah.
Noel deck. He will be crowned champion. Will his opponent be able to stop this Yapti from coming into fruition?
Instead, this is going to be his finisher, the Etho. Instead of Barbara, it's going to be the Amber, and up against that is TDM Megane's Yayamiko Dendro piling the shields with Ito, with Ushi already right there summoned.
It does feel like Tosapa has been making some uncharacteristic mistakes here in the grand finals. Perhaps the nerves are getting to him a little bit.
It's very, very understandable here. It's the grand finals, and he is so close. Like he can taste the championship title here at the WCG. It's a bit difficult right now to survive through all this. Remember, he doesn't have healing. This isn't the Barbara variant. So Amber,
It looks like Kale will get to see some playtime.
because of that stall, of course, and that normal attack is gonna finish the job. Amber is gone. Quite a difficult situation. We've seen, just as you said, the Barbara variant help out deal +1/+1 healing and force to use the burst actually to eliminate Tainari and not saving for the high health.
He's observant enough. He saw that Tosapa had to tune a card to get the Ito burst out. So he knows that Ito has no more Geo dice.
Oh,
And he's gonna be able to get the I haven't lost yet Adeptus Temptation into the Yai burst.
unable to kill at least one from Dota Bao's board. And there's the Attune coming through. A lot of dice.
It will
but not
actually
a lot
give
of
Tosapa more like.
He's just smiling.
We
I
thought
was
that
laughing, he's
Chikuwa was
giggling.
like the most expressive player in the tournament, but
Yeah,
Tosapa is
yeah.
coming in real close right here. Another weak
Yeah, that's
important
pretty much it. That's pretty much what I'm visualizing also. Megane is like, yes, and then you can see Dota Bao is like already racing.
Yeah,
White
he's resigned
flag
himself.
here. It is going to be the Kaching instead. We've seen the hypostasis, the LHP, you have that stiletto. to just actively switch back to Kaching in his hands. The setup looks very good when it comes to the late game for TD and Megane. But for the Barbara, of course, could use some better news because, again,
Let Ito get a free switch in without getting a free pyro application. He's gonna reveal the helm. Is he gonna switch Ito in? Okay.
Here comes the Bennett. Talent. Here we go. No shields. That's just raw damage right there. The ult.
Did just draw the wind and freedom as well. So if Dosapao is not careful, the Ito OTK is currently being set up. I'm very surprised that he's not like switching characters at this stage. I guess he's just trying to get as much use out of Bennett as possible, but I also feel like this is wasting the potential time that Bennett ult has. So he will keep healing up.
Well, so you basically force the switch anyways because you won that trade because of that healing. And there is no elemental skill.
I'm surprised he didn't reroll the strikes. Doesn't really need. No, it's for the Tandoori. He's using the Geo for all the setup.
What?
Tandoori! Gamblers onto Bennett!
Yes!
And that's going to be 6 damage. Bennett is solo carry! It's the Bennett solo carry! Lee and Kaching are not even part of this game.
Nope,
Oh,
not
look
at
at
all.
his face.
Oh no. Yep. Wow. I am in awe. I'm speechless.
Oh, even
There's the fast action coming through.
Let
They got
Kaching
his
get
top
the
in his head.
final hit in. The overload into Ito. Champion is going to be Dosapao.